Alright, today we're going to talk about the contents of the SAR backpack. Some of the things that I have here are recommended by both our SAR group and the state SAR handbook, the new 2012 model, or edition I guess. And some of the things are extras that I carry. What I've done is I've broken up the stuff into categories. And so I'm going to start over here, and one of the primary categories that we need to think about is fire. So I have 3 different ways to start a fire. There are matches, waterproof matches, and a couple of lighters. I'm only showing one here that I keep in a Ziploc bag. I also have a magnesium block and striker, which is in a survival kit that I'll talk about a little bit later. So you need to have a way to start a fire. The second category that we have is shelter. Okay, in the event that you're lost and have to spend some time out there, it's always good to be able to build a shelter. Again, I have 3 primary shelter pieces here. I have a bivy sack that has the reflective inside to it. I also have a full space blanket, a full size. It's the thick tarp variety here, so I can use it for a shelter roof. And I have a rain poncho. So those are my 3 primary shelters that I carry with me. Additionally, I have stuff that I wear, like a boonie hat and gloves. I always carry a beanie with me, no matter what time of year it is, and some glove liners. Okay, and then to help me with my shelter, I have a folding saw. I have a shovel here. Comes right out. Okay, and I have a Bowie knife, and then 550 cord. Again, some of these items are recommended, and some of them are just additions to help me with my shelter. Okay. The next category that I have is food and water, which is over here. Again, I have 3 ways to purify water. I also have a water bladder in my backpack, which I'll show you at the end of this. I have one of these UV lights. This is a great way to purify large quantities of water. It's fairly lightweight. I carry extra batteries with it. I also have a straw, one of these filtration emergency straws that I can just drink either straight from a stream or a cup. And I have a camp cup that I can boil water in, okay, along with a little stove and some of the burn cubes to boil that water. Okay, so I have ways to get water and take care of water. I also carry granola bars with me as far as food source. It's recommended that we have 24 hours worth of food supply. I find that granola bars and trail mix seem to work the best for me. Okay. My next category is first aid. I carry an external first aid kit that attaches to my pack. Inside this first aid kit are specific items like gloves, okay, and I have toilet paper in there. I have additional gloves. The important thing about your first aid kit is that it's reflective of your abilities. I know first aid and CPR, so I carry a CPR mask. If you know CPR, then that's a good thing to carry. I have scissors in here, gauze, bandages, just basic first aid equipment. I also have some meds like ibuprofen. That's what's wrapped up in this plastic bag right here. Antihistamines are good to carry, as are antidiarrheal medication. Again, I like this attached to the outside of my pack. That way I have quick access to it. My next category of stuff that I have is communication. For communication, I have 4 primary ways to communicate. I do have a signal mirror. Again, that's recommended that we carry that. I have a whistle. I have 2 different flashlights. It's recommended that you have a headlamp. I take my batteries out of my lights, that way they last longer. It's really quick to put them back in, and I keep them in these Ziploc bags. But there's my headlamp. Here's my handheld. LEDs are really nice. I also have flagging tape and extra batteries. So all of my electronics take either AA's or AAA's. That makes it very easy. They're very small. I can carry several batteries without weighing me down. On my backpack I have a radio harness, that would be my fourth communication, and I have a clamshell which uses AA batteries in case the battery on my radio goes dead. I also carry flagging tape. This is another recommended item. This way you can mark your trail if you get off the trail, or if you need to mark something that is a point of interest. Rescue assist items is my next category. A GPS and compass are essential when you're out there. As a rescuer, you don't want to be the one that becomes lost. I also have 2 items for working around the helicopter. You never know when you might get picked up by the helicopter, so I have earplugs and I have eye protection. Also recommended are a rope. This is 50 feet of 9mm rope, webbing, and 2 carabiners. Okay. I have additional items. One of our members calls it an oh shit kit, but I have additional webbing in here. I also have some prusiks and I have additional carabiners. I also carry a very lightweight small harness. I have enough gear here that if I come across a victim and I need to rappel down to them, maybe less than just under 50 feet or so, I have enough stuff here that I can get to them and assist them. I also carry a map case. This will keep the map dry if it's raining, and I carry binoculars. So I have a small pair of binoculars to help me scan the area. My last category that I have are kind of personal items. I have sunglasses that I carry with me, and I do have a survival kit. You can buy survival kits as just any kind of generic survival kit. I've just thrown a few items in here that are important. I told you that I have a magnesium and striker in here for fire. I have a candle to help me with fire. I also have chapstick. Okay. I have some extra twine or yarn in here, and I have some trash bags. So I have 4 very large heavy-duty trash bags, along with some surgical tubing that I could use as a snare if I needed to. In here I have some more matches and some cotton that can be used as fire tinder. Okay, so these are just basic survival things. I also have a small multi-tool in here just in case I need that. The last thing is all of this fits into my SAR pack. Okay. I have one last category, and that is this small pocket at the bottom here. This is I only put on in the winter time. This is some extra winter clothing. I have a pair of polypro underwear in here and one of the thick military style polypro shirts. And so I throw this on my pack in the winter. That way if I get stuck out and it's cold, which it usually is in the winter time, I have some extra warm clothes to wear. Okay. You can see that I've added a pocket on this side. That helps to keep some of this stuff out of the main pocket in my frame. I have my harness, my radio harness right here, and as I said, my water bladder is inside there. So this is what I have for a pack. It works very well. Total, this is about 33 pounds, and so it's very, it's not too heavy, but I think it has enough stuff that I can survive pretty well out on a mission. So, thanks for watching.